Sairam children, welcome to your grammar class. This is your second grammar class. In your previous class, you all learned noun and its kind. In this class also, you all will learn few more kinds of nouns. But before that, let's have a quick recap of what you all learned in the previous class. What is a common noun? A common noun is a name given in common to every person, place, animal or thing. For example, king, boy, girl, singer, home, school, bird, etc. Then you all learned what is a proper noun. What is a proper noun, children? A proper noun is a special name given to a particular person, place, animal or thing. For example, Chetan, Mumbai, BMW, Taj Mahal, etc. Let's proceed further. What do you see in this slide, children? You see some nice juicy red apples. Okay. Then you can see some cupcakes over there. How many apples are there, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 apples. How many cakes are there? Cupcakes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can count these things. Okay, they are countable. What do you see in this slide, children? You can see some nice yummy cookies. Some 6, 7 cookies are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cookies are there. And eggs are also 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you see one burger. Okay, so you can count all these things. So what have we learned from these slides, children? That these things or these nouns can be counted. What are countable nouns? The nouns that can be counted are called countable nouns. For example, apples, cookies, eggs, burgers, pizzas, carrots, etc. So all the nouns that you all can count manually. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples, 6 bananas, 2 burgers, 4 pizzas. So the nouns that can be counted are called countable nouns. Let's proceed further. What do you see in this slide, children? You see butter and you see water. Okay. Can you count butter, children? Can you say, give me 1 butter, 2 butter? No. You say, give me some butter. Can you say, give me 1 water, 2 water? No. You say, give me some water. You can say, give me a glass of milk or 2 glasses of. You can say, give me a glass of water or 2 glasses of water. But water as such, you cannot say 1 water, 2 water. You say some water. So these two things or these two nouns cannot be counted. And that is why they are called uncountable nouns. What do you see in this slide, children? You see milk. You see some sugar. This also cannot be counted. And that is why they are called uncountable nouns. So what are uncountable nouns, children? The nouns that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns do not have a plural form. For example, milk, bread, butter, sugar, salt, juice, water, etc. Okay, now look at this slide. To express quantity of uncountable nouns, we use words like some, few, many, much, etc. Like I explained to you in the last slide, you don't say give me 1 water, 2 water, 3 water. These nouns cannot be counted. So for their quantity, you have to use these words like some. Give me some water. Same here. I don't have much time to wait. Now for time also you will not say one time, two time, three time. You will say I don't have much time to wait. Then there are many fruits in the market. Now children, if you go to a market and you see the market having stalls full of fruits, it is not possible to count each and every fruit over there in the market, and that is why you will say there are many fruits in the market. Okay, now let's do some activity, children. I hope you all have understood what are countable nouns and what are uncountable nouns. So now here we will write a C for countable nouns and U for uncountable nouns. Now rise, children. Okay. Here also you cannot say 1 rice, 2 rice, 3 rice. So rice is an uncountable noun. Flower, can you count flowers, children? Yes, you can say 1 flower, 2 flowers, 3 flowers. So this is countable. So flower is a countable noun. Honey, children, honey, can you count? 1 honey, 2 honey, 3 honey? No. So here this is also an uncountable noun. Okay. Now book. Can you count books, children? Can you count books? Yes, you can say 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books. So books can be counted. So here this is a countable noun. Can you count jam, children? No, you cannot count jam. So this is an uncountable noun. Can you count buses, children? Yes. 1 bus, 2 buses, 3 buses. So bus is a countable noun. Can you count sauce, children? No, you cannot count sauce. So this is also an uncountable noun. Okay. So let's proceed further, children. Just as we learned countable and uncountable nouns, we have singular and plural nouns. Now countable nouns can again be singular or plural. Now but children, there are some rules that have to be followed when we change from singular nouns to plural. So let's look at some of the rules. Okay. Now rule number 1, add s to change the singular nouns to plural. Like, now for example, if you have to make the plural of cow, you have to add s. So it becomes cows. If you want to make plural of shop, you have to add s to it and it becomes shops. For kite, again you have to add s, so it becomes kites. So rule number 1 is add s to change the singular nouns to plural. Next, rule number 2, add es to the nouns ending in a hissing sound like s, or again double s, then sh or ch and x. So these are called hissing sounds. Okay, so you have to add es to those nouns ending with all these hissing sounds. Now first one is bus. Okay, here you are adding es, bus es, buses, to make it plural. Second, now here dress, again you are adding es to it to make it plural. Third, bush. So here also you are adding es to make it plural, bushes. Fourth, church. Here also you are adding es and making it plural, churches. Then fox. Here again you are adding es and making it plural, foxes. Rule number 3, for nouns ending in o, add s, or if a vowel precedes o. Like precedes means another vowel. Precedes means before, it comes before. Okay, precedes means it comes before. For example, radio, radio. So I is preceding o. I is again a vowel. For nouns ending in o, add s, or if a vowel precedes o, like radio. So you have to add s, it becomes radios. Piano. You have to add s, it becomes pianos. Bamboo. Add s, it becomes bamboos. Okay, next, rule number 4. For nouns ending in o, add es, and if a consonant precedes o, like I said, precedes means it comes before o. mango. So the consonant g is coming before o. So here what you have to add? You have to add es and make it plural. mango is singular and mangoes, mangoes, is plural. Tomato, tomato. You have to add es because t is a consonant, it is coming before the vowel o. So here also you have to add es and make it plural. tomatos, tomatoes. 3. Potato, potato. Add es, potatoes, potatoes. So this is how you make it plural. Rule number 5. For nouns ending in y, you have to add s, and if a vowel precedes y, like for example key, you have to add s and make it plural, keys. Donkey, donkey, you have to again add s and make it plural, donkeys, donkeys. Third, valley, valley, you have to add an s, valleys. This is how you make it plural. Okay, rule number 6. For nouns ending in y and a consonant preceding, drop y and add ies. Okay, Now here, if a noun is ending in y, for example, SKY, it is ending, this noun is ending in y, and a consonant preceding y. Consonant K is a consonant, it is preceding, it is coming before y. So what you have to do over here, you have to drop that y, and instead of y, you have to add IES. For example, SKY, this is a noun. It is ending in y, and consonant K comes before y. So here what you will do, you will drop y, and in its place you will add IES. Second example, city, CITY. Now here also consonant T is coming before y. So here you will drop y and add IES. So CITIES, cities. Third noun, story. Here also the noun is ending in y, and you have a consonant R before y. So you will drop the y, and in its place you will add IES. So the plural will be stories. Next, rule number 7. For nouns ending in F or FE, change FE into VES. So the nouns, if they are ending in F, CALF, calf, what you have to do is you have to change F and add VES. CALVES. Second example, wife. Now here the noun is ending in FE, FWIFE. So you have to change it to, you have to drop the FE and write VES, WIVES. Wives. Third example, knife, KNIFE. So here again the noun is ending in FE. So you have to drop the FE and change it to VES, KNIVES. So this is how the nouns are changed to plural. Calf becomes calves, wife becomes wives, knife becomes knives. Rule number 8. But we add S to the following nouns to make them plural. Now here you just add S to make them plural. Chief, CHIEF, chief becomes, just add S. So this becomes chiefs. Roof, add S, it becomes roofs. Dwarf, add S, it becomes dwarfs. Rule number 9. Some plural forms are formed by changing one or more vowels in them. Okay, now these are all together, these are some exceptions. Now here you don't add an S. Here you add one or more vowels and you make them plural. For example, foot. Okay, so here you add two new vowels, E. FEET, feet. So foot becomes feet. Tooth. Tooth, here you add two more vowels, EE. So here it becomes teeth, TEETH. Man. Okay, now here instead of A you write E. You change it to E, so man becomes men in plural. So foot becomes feet in plural, tooth becomes teeth in plural, man becomes men in plural form. Rule number 10. Some nouns do not follow any rules, like child, children, mouse, mice, ox, oxen. So here they do not follow any rules, they are just written like as it is. Rule number 11. There are some nouns that are same in singular as well as plural. Now these nouns do not change in their plural form. For example, deer will remain deer in plural form also. Sheep will remain sheep in plural form. Aircraft will remain aircraft in plural. And fish will remain fish in the plural form. Rule number 12. There are some nouns that are always in plural, such as spectacles. Okay, here you do not write spectacle in the singular. These nouns will always be written in plural. Spectacles, trousers, binoculars, scissors. Okay, these nouns will always be written like this as they are. Okay, now let's do some activity, children. I hope you all have understood what are singular and plural nouns. So let's do some activity. Tick the correct plural of the given singular noun. Okay, thief, Thief. What will be the plural? Thiefs or Thieves? Yes, it will be thieves. What will be the plural of man, children? Will it be MANS or MEN? Yes, it will be men. What will be the plural of mango? Will it be MANGOS or MANGOES? Yes, it will be MANGOES. Okay, now the plural form of mouse, children. Will it be MOUSES or MICE? Yes, it will be mice, MICE. Then ox. Will it be OXEN or OXES? Yes. Okay. Last one. Chief again, CHIEF. Chief will be CHIEFS or CHIEVES? Yes, it will be chiefs. Okay. Now city. What will be the plural for city? CITYS or CITIES, children? Yes, CITIES, cities. Brush. What will be the plural form? BRUSHES or BRUSHS? Yes, BRUSHES. Then 10th one, monkey. What will be the plural form? MONKEYS or MONKIES? Yes, this is the plural form. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the activity and I hope you have understood what are countable, uncountable nouns, what are singular and plural nouns, children. Now, once again go through the video and revise the nouns. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the session, and I've given you all an assignment. The link is given in the description box below. You just have to click on the link and solve the assignment. Okay, thank you.